everyone, my name is Liz, I read, and welcome to another video. So, Black Friday happened. This is a really heavy one. Oh my goodness, it's super heavy. Okay, oh, it's so heavy, I can't hold it up very long. The fact that I could do it a little bit is good. I'm a little nervous because it's a little wet on the bottom. We've gotten a lot of snow, so I don't blame the workers. It just happens sometimes, but I just hope nothing is getting damaged, so I guess we'll see. I'm sorry you can't see. I want to keep it a secret because here's the question. Do I remember? No, I don't remember. So I'm gonna keep it a secret. I'm gonna put it on the floor though, and then I'll just grab things and it'll be fun. Oh, the thing is, it was Black Friday and you have to spend a certain amount of money to get free shipping. And then sometimes what I do as a strategy is I sort the type of genre that I'm excited about, so mostly YA, and see what I can get for super cheap. So I sort it ascending, so cheapest to most expensive, and I scroll through there and see what I can find. And I found a lot of like $2 books that I'm interested in reading. So no wonder the box is so heavy. Okay. All right, okay, so there was some, this is one of them, I think. There were some random books I never heard of, but sounded really cool, like YA fantasy. And so I think these are two of them. Crystal Blade, and then Burning Glass. And I don't know if this is a trilogy or the first two books, but they're written by Catherine Purdy. It's a trilogy. I need to look it up now, just so I know what I'm looking at. Okay, so book one is Burning Glass, and it's a Burning Glass trilogy, I believe. Sonia was born with the rare gift to feel what those around her feel, both physically and emotionally, a gift she's kept hidden from the Empire for 17 long years. But when a tragic accident pushes her into the spotlight, Sonia is hauled off to the palace and forced to serve the Emperor as his sovereign overseer. I think just that premise alone really interested me, and I like how, I always love it when someone's forced to live in a palace and they didn't grow up that way. Burning Glass, Crystal Blade. I don't know if I got the whole trilogy or not. Crystal Blade is book two, and there's Frozen Rain, so we'll see if I got it. You can tell I don't remember. I see something I'm super excited about. I got the Angie Thomas box set, which features The Hate You Give, obviously, and On the Come Up. And I'm so ashamed to say I've never read this, either of the books before, and I know I should have already, but when I saw it there, I'm like, okay, you know, it's time to read these. And the only reason I was putting it off is I'm not much of a hard-hitting contemporary reader, and I know the subject matter is a little tough, but I think I think I watched something similar to these kind of topics, or just hard-hitting topics, and it reminded me that I do actually like these subject matter. So I'm definitely going to read it, and you know, if I'm telling myself I'm a YA reader, I need to read these books. So if you don't know, these are hard-hitting YA contemporaries inspired by Black Lives Matter movement. I think her name is Star, and she witnesses her friend being shot, and the story progresses from there. On the Come Up is about a female aspiring rapper, I should say. So I am excited about those. Ooh, I'm excited about this. I got The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. I've heard people compare this is a good haul, to The Diviners, which I have not read, but I do plan reading soon because the fourth book, I think, is coming out, and so I wouldn't mind trying the series to see if it's something I'm interested in. I believe there's time travel in here. It's set in New York. I believe it's maybe historical, but I'm sure there's occultish stuff in here, which I like, or paranormal, so I'm excited about that. That's the first book in a duology, maybe trilogy. I got my $5 coupon. which is important. I got here Fireworks by Katie Kotokno. Have I read any of her stuff before? I don't think so. I don't even know what this is about. I just know it's YA contemporary. It was always meant to be Olivia. She's the talented one, the one who's been training to be a star her whole life. Her best friend Dana is the level-headed one, always on the sidelines cheering Olivia on, but everything changes when Dana tags along with Olivia to Orlando for the weekend, where super producer Guy Monroe is holding auditions for a new singing group, and Dana is discovered too. Oh, that sounds fun. I like stuff about singing and bands and the industry like that, so that sounds fun. I got the Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. Ooh, I like this cover. I don't think this is the normal cover. I don't know if this is the special edition, but it's paperback, so maybe they changed it for paperback. Oh, that's very nice. I know there's been, not controversy, but I know some people didn't like it, but it sounds like something I would really like. So I think it's about 17-year-old Alice, and her mother has spent most of Alice's life on the road, always one step ahead of the uncanny bad luck biting at their heels. But when Alice's grandmother, the reclusive author of a book of pitch dark fairy tales, that's the thing I'm most excited about, dies alone on her estate, the Hazelwood, Alice discovers how bad her luck can really get. Ooh, I'm excited. This is a super awesome haul. Oh, I'm excited. This one, Slayer by Kristen White. I've not read Kristen White, but the only reason why I bought this is because this is Buffy inspired. It mostly surrounds, I believe, the Guardians specifically, so I don't think there's anything to do with the actual Slayer. Nina and her twin sister Artemis are far from normal. It's hard to be when you grow up at the Watchers Academy, that's right, the Watchers, which is a bit different from your average boarding school. Here, teens are trained as guides for Slayers, girls gifted with supernatural strength to fight the forces of darkness. But while Nina's mother is a prominent member of the Watchers Council, Nina has never embraced the violent Watcher lifestyle. Instead, she follows her instincts to heal, carving out a place for herself as the school medic. Interesting. Okay, I heard like mixed feelings about this, but I still really want to read this because it's Buffy related. I really want to read it. I know the sequel's coming out next year. I think it's called Chosen. I don't know if it's like a trilogy or a duology. I have no idea, but I'm super excited to get this. I keep seeing stuff. I'm so excited. A lot of these are like has Target stickers on there. Stay Sweet by Soben Vivian, I think is how you say her name. I've seen some people talk about this book, but not a lot. It's a summer contemporary, and she works at an ice cream shop, but I also feel like there's maybe like a murder mystery in here. I feel like I've heard that. For Amelia, scooping cones at Mead Creamery has always been more than just a summer job. It's a sisterhood, one dating back to when the legendary ice cream stand first opened with an all-girl staff. Amelia has learned so much from the older girls over the years, like who the best teachers are, how to lie to her mother, and perfect amount of sprinkles for the sundae. And as the newest manager, she's determined to pay it forward and give the girls in her charge their best summer yet. But then Grady Mead, the grand-nephew of the stand's founder, arrives unexpectedly to take over the business, showing little difference for the girls and their traditions. Grady's presence threatens everything Amelia wants to protect: the ice cream stand, her friendship, and most inconveniently, her heart. Aw, that sounds so cute. I don't know where I got murder mystery. Obviously, I'm wrong. Ooh, I like the back too. Super cute. I love a story featuring female friendships, so I'm looking forward to that. I have another contemporary by Lauren Morrill, My Unscripted Life. A lot of these were super cheap, the contemporary ones. And I believe this is kind of a contemporary with a movie star, I believe. Sometimes love stories go off script. Dee Wilkie is still licking her wounds after getting rejected by the pre-college fine arts program of her dreams. But if she'd gone away, she wouldn't have been around to say yes to an unbelievable opportunity working on the set of a movie filming in her small southern town. A movie that just happens to star Milo Ritter, the famous pop star Dee has had a crush on since 8th grade. That sounds so much fun. I'm looking forward to that. I love a good movie industry or music industry book. The next two I'm super excited about. I got An Enchantment of Ravens and Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. So they're by the same author, and the covers are just so incredible, beautiful. This probably would have looked even better in hardcover, but I don't care. I just know this is a fairy fiction, which I do really want to read more fairy fiction. So when I heard of this story, I was really, really excited about this. And I believe this girl paints a fairy, like his portrait, and she puts grief in his eyes, and that makes him really mad or something like that. And then this one, I think, features she's a librarian, or she works in a library. Elizabeth has known that as long as she has known anything, raised as a foundling in one of Ostermere's great libraries, Elizabeth has grown up among the tools of sorcery, magical grimoires that whisper on the shelves and rattle beneath iron chains. If provoked, they transform into grotesque monsters of ink and leather. She hopes to become a warden charged with protecting the kingdom from their power. So like a magical library, that sounds so cool. I'm so excited. Ooh, I love it, love it, love it. So it looks like I did get the sequel to The Last Magician, and so that is The Devil's Thief. This is by Lisa Maxwell, I should have said, and this is a hefty girl, that's for sure, but I'm excited to get to the series. We got 4 more here. Okay, yeah, oh my goodness. I can't believe I got all these books. This one I'm really excited about. It's an anthology, and it's called Robots vs. Fairies. I'm obsessed with fairies, and so anything about fairies, even if it's a short story collection, and there's robots, so I thought that'd be a lot of fun. I think this is kind of like a YA, obviously, fantasy, sci-fi collab, and get ready for the ultimate death match between the mechanical and the magical. Join 18 best-selling, award-winning, and up-and-coming authors as they pick a side and take a stand to answer the question on everyone's mind. When the lasers cease firing and the fairy dust settles, who will triumph in the epic battle between the artificial and the supernatural? I'm trying to see if I recognize any names here. Shauna Maguire, honestly. Alyssa Wong, I think I've heard that name before. Madeline Ashby, Delilah S. Dawson, Jeffrey Ford, Sarah Gailey, Max Gladstone, Maria Davana Headley, Jim C. Hines, Kate Howard, Mary Robinette Cowell. There's a few others. I don't recognize a lot of them except for Shauna Maguire. I don't care. I just want to read this collection. Nope, that's it. It's an interesting choice, but I'm happy with it. I have The Dark Days Club by Alison Goodman. I feel like I've heard of Alison Goodman before. Maybe I heard it through this book. I'm not sure. But this is a historical fiction with paranormal activity or occult stuff. We follow Lady Helen. Should be preparing for her debut at the royal court. She should be attempting to secure a suitable marriage, but something always told her she was destined for more. So when her family's maid suddenly disappears one night, Helen goes in search of answers. That's when she discovers 2 things. There's an unearthly reason behind all the sinister activity in town, and she's the focus of the dashing but mysterious Lord Karsten. Helen knows he could be trouble, but he might also help uncover the secrets surrounding her parents' death. Can Helen find truth in a man who's built on lies, and how much is she willing to risk to realize her destiny? Yes, yes, I want to read this so bad. It kind of reminds me of something dark and lovely. It reminds me of Something Strange and Deadly by Suzanne Dennard. I love that setting, like 1800s with manners and everything like that, debutantes and society, but then with a paranormal twist to it. So I really enjoy those, so I was happy to pick this one up. Second to last, I have The Disenchantments by Nina LaCour. This isn't kind of an older one. I don't think it's that old, but the only reason I wanted to read this one, 2012, is because it's featuring a band or an upcoming band. Colby has a long-standing pact with his best friend, Bev, graduate, hit the road with Bev's all-girl band, and then spend the year wandering around Europe. But moments after the tour kicks off, Bev makes a shocking announcement. She's abandoning their plans and starting college in the fall. So I kind of liked the sound of this age range where they're just out of high school and they're trying to figure out their lives, but I like the idea of following a band. I don't know if I've heard like great things about this, but I like the idea of reading a story about band culture, hitting the road, traveling. Sounds like a lot of fun, so I'm excited for this. And last, I have American Panda by Gloria Chow. This is contemporary and I think it's fairly recent, maybe 2018, I'm not too sure. Let's take a look. 2018, and I've heard really cute, good things about this one. So at 17, I don't know if it's Mi or Mia or Milu, should be in high school, but skipping 4th grade was part of her parents' master plan. Now at freshman at MIT, she's on track to fulfill the rest of this predetermined future, become a doctor, marry a pre-approved Taiwanese Ivy Leaguer, and produce a litter of babies. With everything her parents have sacrificed to make her cushy life a reality, can't bring herself to tell them the truth that she hates germs. 2, falls asleep in biology. And 3, has a crush on her classmate Darren, who is decidedly not Taiwanese. So that sounds super cute. I love the cover. Definitely like a self-discovery story in university and trying to figure out who you want to be, even though it's maybe against what your parents want you to do. So I am excited to read this. That's so many books. Uh-oh. Yeah, so I think I won't buy books in January. I think I may need to take a break. That is such a good haul. I picked good books. I'm super excited. So that's everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. Please tell me which Black Friday books you bought. How bad is your hauls this time around? I would love to know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you've not done so. You can follow me on Goodreads, Twitter, and Instagram. And you know, guys, I want you to keep reading. Bye.